Achia tells her mother she's fed up with Collins. She says she has to beg Collins for money. Mother tells Achia to cheer up and maybe he doesn't have money. Achia says he has money. Achia says he shops and buys shirts every day. Mother says your husband is handsome and he's doing this for her. She says Collins wants to appear neat for her. She tells Achia to look at the wonderful kids he's provided for them. Achia says she's fed up and doesn't want to beg her own husband for money. Mother says she told Achia to ask money from her whenever the need arises. She says she doesn't want Achia to argue with her husband. She says men like her husband is not easy to come by. She says at least Achia has beautiful kids. Mother brings out money and gives Achia. She says Achia has a good husband, so she should respect him. Mother asks Achia if she can prepare soup. Achia says she's forgotten how to prepare it. Mother laughs and says, "What a pity." Achia bursts into laughter. Mother says she's sure her soup tastes really bad. Mother tells Achia to prepare a delicious soup for Collins. She says the smell of Achia's soup should do the talking for her when Collins smells it. Mother says a man like Collins is hard to come by. She says another woman can easily snatch him from her. Achia enters the room. Collins asks her what she has in the bag. Achia is silent. Collins asks again what is in the bag. He says he wants to see the content. Achia brings out the cloth from the plastic bag and puts on the table. Collins says these are imported cloths. He asks where Achia got them from. Achia is silent. Collins shouts at her to answer. He asks again who gave it to her. Achia is silent. Collins gets up and tells her he will slap her if she doesn't answer. He asks where she got them from. Achia says her mother gave them to her. Collins says if her mother denies it, that will be the end of her. He says she will leave his house. Achia tries taking the cloth. Collins shouts at her to put it down. He says he has to confirm from her mother before she can have it. He says Achia will be very sorry if she's lying. He tells her to go away. Collins goes knocking on Achia's mother's door. Mother is happy to see Collins. She asks what brings him to visit. She asks if she could get Collins water. Collins says it's okay. Collins says Achia came home with this cloth and he wanted to find out if it was her who gave it to her. Mother laughs and said she gave them to her as a birthday gift. Mother asked why. Collins says, why didn't she tell him? Because it almost brought a misunderstanding between them. Mother says she's sorry. She says she should have given them to Collins to present them to her. She pleaded and says it won't happen again. She tells Collins to calm down. Collins says he's leaving. Mother tells Collins to wait and that his father-in-law promised him some money. Mother brings out money and says something small for him. Collins says he can't take money from her. Mother says something small from your father-in-law. Collins is pretending like he doesn't want the money. Mother opens his jacket and puts the money in. Mother says she has a request. She says Collins should have her a bouncing baby boy who looks good just like him. Mother says even if he's capable of giving the family 7 or 6 boys, she would be glad. Mother says she wants intelligent kids just like him. She praised him. Collins says he appreciates. He says mother should extend greetings from him to his father-in-law. Collins says he's leaving then. Mother tells him to take care as she continues to praise him. Collins comes home with lots of stuff. Dufia helps him carry it. He asks how Dufia is doing. She says she's fine. Dufia welcomes him. Collins asks if Ben is back from work. She said no. Achana shows her new dresses to her friends. She says Collins bought them for her. Nana says Collins really does pamper her. Achan says Collins adores her. Second friend asks what designer the dresses were. Achan brings out her new shoes. Nana says these shoes are straight from Italy. They said her new clothes are they said her new clothes and shoes is not common. Nana says these are exported and quality goods. Friend said Achan is really going to enjoy herself wearing these stuff. Second friend says, your husband really loves you. Achan says she doesn't play around. Achan says she shouldn't play around if she gets a good man like Collins. They laugh about it and continue to play their game. Mother says Grace sent stuff from Holland to be given to Collins and Achan. She says these are the items. Collins says thank you. He asks if Grace had given a date she wants to come to Ghana. Mother says she's still not certain, but she believes one thing can attract her home. Collins asks what that was. Mother says, with all due respect, she wants to know when Collins will marry Achan formally. She says Grace is ready to pay the entire bill for the wedding. She says money isn't the problem. She says she believes if Collins agrees to marry her daughter, Grace will definitely come home. Collins says he has also bought Collins says he has also thought about it and he hasn't yet fixed a date. He says he will discuss it with Achan so they can decide a date. Mother says okay. Mother says she appreciates. Mother brings out an envelope and gave it to Collins. She said the envelope was attached to stuff and it's his. Collins says thank you. Mother says he wants to help Collins pack the stuff. Collins tells her not to worry, but she insisted. She says she can't let a gentleman like Collins do all the work.